The most important word related to music is the word play. Play, play. You see, I was always obsessed with the process of making music so much that I would skip my school, I would skip my meals, and I would skip hanging out with my friends. And sometimes I did not even sleep at night. I remember this one time my mom actually beat me with a slipper at 4:30 in the morning because I was not going to sleep. You see, the process of making music is very pure. To bring something that does not exist in this world, and only I have the power to bring it to this world, that's like godlike powers in my hand. And when it came to making music, I came pretty natural. All of my musician friends were very impressed by my work. I mean, it did take some revisions to get to this point, but the final product would always impress them. But on the other hand, when I showed my music to my friends, to my high school classmates, they would not even pay attention. They would not even care to give me like 10 seconds of their time to listen to my music. So what would I do? The competitive part of me would take over to try to win their approval, to seek validation from them, and I would work all night to make my music better, to get them to pay attention. But I never realized those were not the people actually who mattered in my life. Those were not the people that actually care for me or actually are adding value in my life. I never actually realized that music was actually taking a toll on me, both my physical health and my mental health, until that one incident. Now let me take you back to my childhood. I was 9 when I went to Nepal for the first time. It's my hometown. And just like any other child, I got really attached to my grandmom. Really, really attached. I admired her, adored her a lot. I would sing songs with her, I would sing songs for her, and I would dance with her because it was festival season, you know. I got extremely sad when I realized I have to leave Nepal and come back to home, Sikkim. And I sat next to her and I was singing songs because I wanted her to remember me. And I was crying. She kissed me on my left cheek and she put some saliva in there. And I tried my best not to wipe it because I just wanted to take a part of me home with her. And I came back home and I cried once again. Every year after that, my grandmom has ordered and requested my mom to bring me along with her to Nepal. But it's not reasonable for us to go every year. So every year, I would not be able to go for some reasons. Now, fast forward to December 2019, my mom would order me at least 7 times, 10 times, to go to Nepal with her. Now, this was not the same Raj Biswakarma that was when I was 9 years old. I had grew my interest in music. So almost 10 times my mom asked me to go to Nepal and I denied. Why? Because I was working on a musical album. So I thought maybe when I become a very good musician, very famous, a very profound one, I would actually go to Nepal with pride and buy my grandmom things that would actually make her feel loved. So because of that thought, I thought to myself, nah, I would actually skip out going to Nepal. And then I missed that opportunity. 3 months later, on a February morning, my grandmom passed and she left this world for another. My mom would come home early from work crying. Now my mom is a very stoic woman. She never cries. She barely cries. I've seen her had people die in her arms and she never shed a tear. So naturally when your mom comes early from work crying, you know, grandmom is no more. While she's packing her things, she told me 3 times, unquote, Hajurama khasnubo. She told me 3 times because there was not a single drop of tear in my eyes and she thought I must have not heard her. I mean, the silence was very loud, but I heard her correctly. I drop her off to the bus station. I come back home. I take a picture from I took her picture from the album. I hold it in my hand and I cry. There's no one to see my tears. I was imagining a lot of scenarios in my head. What if I got to see her one last time? Because even in the end, I was not able to fulfill her wish and desires. I was not even able to attend her funeral because I had pre-boards that time. So just because of that, I was not even able to see my grandmom for the last time. I was wondering what if I could actually hear her speak for the one time. What if I could feel her warm touch? But it was beyond my control. All these scenarios in my head, trying to find all the profound meanings that actually I connected with her, trying to connect with her once again, even though she's no more. I realized this is not what I want to do in my life. I don't want to upset the people that actually like me, that actually care for me, to please the people that actually don't exist in my life, that actually don't matter. I don't want to make music for the people that actually don't exist by upsetting my friends and not hanging out with them. So after all this thought, I stopped caring about those people. I stopped caring about those people who are not adding in any value in my life, who are trying to pull me down, and who are just too busy in their own worlds and not adding any value to me. So this is me trying to hold the bottle and not trying to let it go, and trying my own value, finding my own value in that. This is me trying to purify my souls by connecting more with my friends and my family, and not trying to please the people on the internet or social media. This is me trying to find my art of living, and this is me trying.